Hello, my beloved. Daddy loves Shalem. He loves his Shalem. You might be asking yourself, what is this? Since this is still new and I'm making it up as I go along, I've decided that every video I make, I'm either going to have a picture of you as you're growing, or maybe I'll go back in the past and do an old picture. I actually have a picture of a sonogram from you. I think I may have had that in a video, one of the videos. I don't even remember. Anyway, if I don't have a picture, I'm going to have something of yours. This is your hat, and this is your stuffed Peppa Pig that stays on your bed, which, yeah, you just have it on the bed. I guess it's just a pillow now. But this was your last summer's hat. I think this is actually too small for you now. Anyway, I'm gonna wear it for a minute. So, all right, this video, down to business. Let's get out of here, Peppa. Down to business. This video, this one, I'm going to call Key to Life number 2. This is the second Key to Life, and this is a big one. You know, the first one, of course, was the why question. This one, the second key, will be regarding respect. Well, what do I mean by respect? Respect, let me take this off. Respect, from what I've seen today, is tremendously challenging for a lot of people in this world. They seem to be, especially when their emotions get involved, they seem to be unable to show respect for other people. They seem to only be able to see their own circumstances and situations. It reminds me of this verse in the Bible that says that, basically, and I'm going to paraphrase, you can't take the little speck out of your neighbor's eye until you get the huge log out of your own eye. And what's behind that is we get so caught up in ourselves that it becomes easy to pick at, to judge, to pick apart other people. We don't see ourselves, but we easily can see other people. So when it comes to respecting, this is the thing I'm going to try to instill in you. That regardless of what somebody believes, regardless of whether you like someone, regardless of whether you agree with someone, you must always show respect to everyone. And here's where it becomes a really, really big issue. We live in a society today that is a victimhood society where people are always looking to play the victim role. And, we'll get more in depth into that when we talk about it as you get older. But what I don't want for you is I don't want you to see yourself as a victim. And one of the ways you can prevent that is to recognize this. If something or someone is not impeding your life, it's not stopping you from living the life you want to live, is not stopping your liberty, your freedom to do the things you want to do, to be the things you want to be, to enjoy your life, and is not stopping you from pursuing the things that make you happy. If the person or institution is not stopping any one of those three things, then it really doesn't matter what someone says. It doesn't matter what they appear to be doing. If they're not interfering with your life or with the lives of the ones around you, just like you are free to feel, to think, to say, to believe the things that you do, so are those other individuals. Are those other groups, those other peoples. They're free just like you are. And you need to respect their freedom, even if they're saying or appear to be believing or doing things that you do not agree with, even if those things are 180 degrees in opposition of what you think, feel, believe, and stand for. It is not your place or your right to try and make someone else think, feel, or believe what you think, feel, and believe. That is not your authority, your right. You have no need for that to do those things. Whoever they are, they have the right to think and even to say things that you may not agree with. You need to respect others' rights to think and feel and say what they choose to, even if it's seemingly hurtful, even if it appears to be wrong, if it's just appears to be downright abominable things. They still have the right in this country to think, feel, and say those things. And you need to respect their right to do that. The thing that I don't want to happen with you is that when people get in this mindset that everybody needs to think this or feel like this, what ends up happening is when there's invariably someone will come along who does not agree. What's happening in this day and age, and you're probably going to see it even more as you get older, is that the individuals who are who are opposed to each other, they don't give each other leeway to disagree. What happens is that they take on this mentality: since you disagree with me, that means you hate me. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. It's one of the most misused statements. I find it annoying is that when you disagree with someone, they immediately say, "Oh, you're a hater." I'm like, I don't hate you. I just don't agree with what you're saying or doing. You know what? You have every right to say and do whatever it is you want to do. It's not interfering with my life. For whatever reason, we've gotten into a conversation. We're debating on something. You have the right to feel and say and believe what you choose, just like I do. And I disagree with you. I don't hate you. I just disagree with your stance, or I disagree with what you believe in. That's it. But what's happening is that people are taking those disagreements personal. They're taking it that because you don't agree with me, you actually don't like me and hate me. And maybe some people actually feel that way. Maybe the reason they're saying that is because they actually feel that way. But what's important for you, and the thing that I want for you, is that you learn to respect everybody's right to think, feel, and act on what they believe, even if you don't agree with it. Because it is not your responsibility to make other people think or feel in any way, shape, or form. That is not your place. The only thing that you should be doing is just respecting them. Show them respect. I'm not going to disrespect you. You may speak harshly to me, say things to me that are disrespectful, but I will not give you that back. Because I am a respectful person. What I want for you is that, again, you not do something because others are watching, but you do things because they are the right things to do. There's a saying in the Bible that whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. Now, you do things, a lot of times people, well, I'm doing this because I want to get this back. That's the wrong motivation. The motivation is you want to do things because it's the right thing to do. You want to be somebody that at the end of the day, when you go to bed at night, to know that I've done what's right and that I owe no one anything. There's nothing I've left undone. There's nothing I should have said or I should not have said and if there's something I did say that I should not have said, that I went back to make amends for that thing because it is the right thing to do for no other reason. And that's why it's so valuable when you just show people respect, regardless of how they function, regardless of what they say, regardless of whether you agree with them. At the end of the day, you will always know I did what's right. Even if they may have said things or done things that I don't agree with, it doesn't matter. My conscience is clear because I did what was right. And that's what I want for you is to always show others respect, whether it be a person, whether it be groups of people, or whether it be an institution. To give you an example, one of the things is so many people who have a problem with the American government that live in America. I don't agree with everything that our politicians and that a lot of the institutions, whether it be local, state, or federal, that they do, but I respect my government. Just like when I go out, I go to work, I go wherever, if I was to get pulled over by a police officer, and if that police officer says or does something that I don't agree with, because I respect his position, he's holding public office, he's law enforcement, or she is law enforcement, I will respect their position and I will show them respect. So regardless of what's said and done, I will always do what's right and I will show them respect. And often people get all emotional and get upset and angry and, oh, this shouldn't be done and this is wrong. And in a lot of cases, they are absolutely correct. But what it all boils down to is, what do you do? It is not your concern what everybody else is saying and doing. It is your concern what you do every single day. And you need to show people respect, regardless of how they behave. All right. You know where I'm going back to. So, Daddy loves Shayla. Love you with all my heart. Will always love my Shayla. Love you, girlie. And I will talk to you in the next video, which I'm not even sure what it's going to be about. Not even sure.